What's up you guys, it's 2Bricks and I'm back with another one of my Let's Build videos. I just decided I wanted to take a little break from the hard work that I'm doing on my Serenity large-scale ship build and just do something small to show you guys one of the models that I've had for a long time and that I keep on kind of reworking as time goes by. It's Darth Maul's Bloodfin speeder, which is one of the coolest things in The Phantom Menace, which is only on screen for a few seconds, but it's definitely one of the most memorable few seconds where Maul is tracking Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and the gang, and he's up on this hill looking down, surveying the landscape, and he just hops on his little bike and he tears off down the landscape, and it's just a really cool looking design. It's this awesome half moon design, and yeah, it's just something that was really cool in the movie, and which LEGO has actually given us multiples of throughout the years, but I don't think we've ever really had one that truly captured the look, the shape, and the overall presence of the thing. So I'm going to show you guys my design for it and show you how to build it if you're interested. So let's take a look. Alright, so here are all the pieces you're going to need to build it, and let's see how to do it. I'm going to start off with the kind of seat portion. I'm plugging in one of these modified 1x1 bricks with the 4 studs on the side into a Technic brick with a hole in it, and that's going to form kind of the base of the seat. Then I'm going to put a gray plate on the bottom of that and one of these 1x4 slopes onto that. This whole build pretty much is upside down, so if you're wondering when we turn it around and look at it from the other side, we don't. It's basically all upside down. So the 1x1 with the single stud goes into the side of that, and then onto the front of this we take a 1x1 plate in the dark gray, and I'm putting one of these clips. I'm using the older style clip for this particular attachment because I think it gives it a little bit more tension, because this holds in the whole kind of front handlebar section. So I like it for that. So then we take one of these modified plates with the bar on the end. We snap it in there. And then these relatively new slope pieces with the cutout goes on top of that. And then the little 1x1 rounded trans red stud is kind of like the heads-up display. Then into the front, using this spare stud we have, we place one of these clips. Now I'm using one of the newer ones because they're more readily available, and this particular part really doesn't have any strain to it, so you can go ahead and use either one for that, but I'm just using the cheapest one. So then we plug in these kind of handlebar pieces, which represent the little foot pedals. The foot pedals that, in the actual thing, Maul places his feet on here, but because minifigures have such small feet, we don't worry about that. We can indicate where his feet would go, but we don't have to worry about that. So then we take the 1x1 brown plate, we place that on there, and then the 1x1 black clip, modified plate with clip on the end, and we place that inside of there. And that's what's going to hold the actual handlebars that Maul holds onto in place. So just put those in there, and there we go. So now we can start building up the backside. Let's see here. We're going to take our black modified 1x1 brick with the 4 studs, and then place a headlight brick into the back of that. And onto the top of that, place a 1x2 plate, which just holds the whole thing together. And then into this, we plug a 1x1 dark bluish gray plate and the trans light green, or actually that might be trans bright green, rounded plate for the kind of engine exhaust glow that it has back there. Another 1x2 plate on the bottom of that, and then a 1x1 tile onto that. Next up, we take another headlight brick, plug that into the bottom of there, and then we're going to put this 1x1 brown. These are all reddish brown, with the exception of this old brown piece here. So we place the 1x1 tile, and then we take a 1x1 cheese slope. We place that into the stud left by the headlight brick. So then this whole assembly sits on the back like so. And then we take our second one of these relatively new slope pieces, and underneath there we plug in a 1x1 and a second 1x1 dark bluish gray plate. And then that assembly just fills in this gap right here, like so. Next up, these plates, or these pieces, form up the kind of side, sort of like engine housing, and then one goes on that side, and the other one goes on the other side, same thing. Just try to get those lined up. There you go. And then we take these relatively new quarter round tiles, and we're plugging in this part right here in the middle into this stud. And then I just like to kind of align it so that the bottom of this is almost touching the engine housing. Same goes for the other side again. There we go. And last but not least, we place a couple of minifigure hands onto the foot pedals I was mentioning earlier on. And those just give it, in my opinion, the right look for those foot pedals right there. And there we go. There is our Bloodfin speeder. And if you want to place your Maul onto it, it's pretty easy. You just go ahead and get his hand kind of lined up sort of sideways like that, kick his legs forward, and then plug that hand into this handlebar like so. And then you just kind of situate him down in the seat there, make sure he's sitting down properly. His cape can just kind of go underneath his butt a little bit there. And there he is. Maul is situated. He's ready to fly into battle. He can have his lightsaber in his hand, which is something that was really important to me. If you have the newer style of kind of spongy cape pieces, you can have it flowing over the back of the speeder. But for this particular, I have the old paper cape, so I don't want to bend that too much. So I just let it sit under there. And there it is. I think that makes a pretty good look. It's got the roundness that I want. It's got kind of the sleekness and the meanness to it that I like, the aggressive look. And all the major features that I would want to see are called out in this design. So I'm happy with it. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. If you guys do wind up building one, I'd really love to know if you guys like it. Of course, you can find the LDD model, or sorry, not LDD, Studio, or Stud.io model, free to download in the description. So you guys can get that, and then that basically enables you to have a digital parts list where you can just place an order for everything that you need to build one of these. That won't include the Darth Maul figure though, just for the speeder. Yeah, and then let me know what you guys think of the design. And if you like the video, I really appreciate the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for more videos, and stay tuned because I have a lot more stuff on the way very soon.